Week 17 episode. If you're wondering why we're doing this on like FaceTime, it's because Joey had to go home for the holiday.
My fault.
And
My fault.
yeah,
My
bro.
bad. I wanted to go home and spend time with family for the holidays and not sit next to you in a podcast studio.
Neither of us should be celebrating this holiday after the last couple weeks. And you're lagging. And
I
you're
am
lagging.
lagging. No, I'm good now. I'm good now.
Oh my gosh, bro. This
Yeah, we're good.
neither of us. It's you're blurry.
I'm not lagging.
It's whatever. It's all right. Whatever. All right. Neither of us should be celebrating this holiday after the last couple weeks. I'm pretty sure you had another shitty week this week, Joey, or last week. So yeah, I don't really know what to say for this intro here. Happy Merry Christmas.
Well, on the Run It Show, we.
Oh, actually, Joey, I'd like to thank you for taking time. Oh, no, it was so good. Hold on.
For what?
Joey, I would like to thank you for taking time away to film this podcast. I know this is like the busiest time of the year for you guys up at the North Pole and and making toys and stuff. And I know Santa's got you guys on a strict
Bro,
schedule.
shut the fuck up, dude. There's no way. You had that written down for 2 weeks, ready to say that.
So thank you
Oh,
for taking some time.
dude, at least it's
Tell
good to,
Santa I said hello.
at least it's good to fucking see you smiling, man. We had this whole thing we were gonna do, drafting Christmas movies, drafting Christmas songs, and then right before the show, Derek goes, "Oh no, we're not doing any of that. Let's just give the picks. Let's just give the picks."
Yeah, because people don't care, bro. If you every episode, literally last week we talked about the Jake Paul fight, and all the comments were skipped the Jake Paul part. Just want the picks, so nobody cares. But
Yeah.
hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you guys get win your. I hope it goes well.
Yeah.
Anyway, you want to just get right
Let's
into the
get
picks?
into the picks. We also let's not talk about the Jake fight. What happened.
Oh, I called it.
I'm just playing boss, man.
Oh man.
All right, it's Christmas. It is the 23rd of December when we are filming this. We got Christmas games, Christmas Eve. Let's be jolly. Let's be happy. Let's give some damn winners.
It's hard though with the schedule we got on Christmas. Like we got Josh Johnson versus the Cowboys. We got Max Brosmer versus the Lions.
Yes.
And we got Chris Oladokun versus the Broncos.
I have some
And
interesting takes this week, though.
I kind of do too, but it's just hard to be excited about the this week's slate. Anyway, let's start with Cowboys versus the Commanders. The Cowboys are -7. As I just said, Marcus Mariota is probably out, and it's going to be Josh Johnson. Joey, what do you got?
Yeah, I think despite both of these defense being abysmal, I can't see this game being anywhere near entertaining. I'm not going to lie. Even the Cowboys, you're eliminated. You're playing for absolutely nothing. Give me the under in this game all fucking day. That's the only pick I have. I think this game is going to suck.
I don't know about that one. I mean, the under. I mean, abysmal defenses. But anyway, as you said, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm giving one pick in this one. Terry McLaurin over 49.5 receiving yards because of how bad the Cowboys defense is. Last week he was kind of quiet. He had a big 40-yard catch, and then outside of that he had absolutely nothing. I like Terry to get back on track against the Cowboys on Christmas. Over 49.5 receiving yards. Put in your better picks lineup. Lions -7 versus the Max Brosmer-led Vikings.
Yep.
What do you got?
What do you got?
Dude,
What do you got? What do you got?
What are we talking about here? This is so, we go from Josh Johnson to Max Brosmer,
What do you got?
and I'm supposed to find some great locks.
What do you got?
Lions -7, easy. I mean, against the Lions still have a small chance to make the playoffs. I believe if the Lions win the last two games and the Packers lose the last two games, I think that's their path to the playoffs. So they still have some stake in these games. I like the Lions -7. I mean, we talk about it all year. Dan Campbell, when they're heavy favorites, they're going to run up the score. I like Lions -7. I also, Amon-Ra St. Brown had a quiet week last week. 54 yards in a game where Goff threw for 364. That's almost unheard of. I like Amon-Ra St. Brown to get back on track against the Vikings over 80.5 receiving yards. Put in your better pick lineup.
All right.
And I feel like you have like something in this
No, I
game that
mean,
you're
like,
super excited about.
this is one of these the next two. This is one of these weird games where it's like, yes, the Lions have a faint chance of making the playoffs. What better way? What fucking better way? And the Lions are not the same Lions. We've seen that the whole entire year. All these fourth down conversions. I would love to see the percentage that they get them this year because they've looked awful when it's come down to it. I'm taking the Vikings +6. Okay, we're going with our guy.
It changed to 7 once JJ was officially ruled out.
Okay, good. I'll take that extra point. I'll take the Vikings +7. I love it even more. And then Jameson Williams has been.
Bro, if you sit up here and take an under on Jameson Williams, I'm hanging up this call.
You're not hanging up the call. Jameson Williams has been absolutely dominating. He's hit his receiving prop, I think, 5 out of the last 5 games, or 4 out of the last 5 games. Jameson Williams, 62.5 receiving yards is the line for some.
That's low.
Wide receiver. What?
That's low. That's a low line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
See, it's a stupid freaking Zoom call. We got this like delay.
It's not a delay.
Whatever.
It's not a delay. What I was saying was I think that's pretty high for a wide receiver like Jameson Williams, and I'm taking the less than 62.5 receiving yards. And the
Bro,
Vikings,
there's no way.
The Vikings are going to cover the 6, and they might even win the game. I cannot wait. This is. You know what I said last week about the Steelers? Steelers +6 dogs. This is my Steelers.
I said that. I said Steelers +7 last week too.
I said Steelers money line though.
Okay.
And I'm feeling it right here. Whew. Let's go to the
So,
next game.
so what you're telling our audience is that.
Hold on, you're frozen. No, you're good. You're good. You're
Okay,
good. You're
am I
good.
good?
Oh, you're good.
All right. Jesus Christ. What you're telling our audience is that as everybody's celebrating with their family the holiday, having a great time, they open present, everybody's it's a, holly jolly day. You're telling everybody to put money on Max Brosmer.
Where were you when Max Brosmer saved Christmas?
Like you're telling me, like no, that's gonna ruin everybody's holiday.
Yo,
when Max Brosmer throws 3 interceptions.
Where were you when Max Brosmer saved Christmas? Vikings +6.
Anyway, and the sad thing is that now on this next game, I'm taking the similar spot that you're taking in this one. We got Broncos -13 against the Chiefs, and
+13.
And this. I like Chiefs +13. I look, prime time television on Christmas Day. I know this sounds crazy, but I think it's a Chris Oladokun Christmas. Last week, he didn't look that bad. He went 11 for 16 and 111 yards. And guess what, Joey? Even money, almost, Chris Oladokun over 0.5 passing touchdowns. I think this Broncos team, I've said it for a while, is overrated. I think this is a perfect spot for the Chiefs to shock the world at +13. And I like Oladokun over 0.5 passing touchdown. And you know what else? This game is in Kansas City, right? Sunday, they're playing Thursday. Sunday, it's going to be 34 degrees. What do you think the temperature is on Thursday? Expected to be.
Dude, you're asking me a question where, like, I don't have any fucking clue what the weather is.
Well, take a guess.
Okay, it's 18 degrees.
What is it?
18 degrees.
Exactly. 65. We got a beautiful day in Kansas City. And you know what that means? Chris Oladokun can air it out.
Wait,
it's 65 degrees. Yes, 65 degrees in Kansas City on Christmas Day.
Are you sure?
I swear, bro. Look it up right now. I swear. I was like,
bro.
I thought it was an error too. I had this website I was looking at, and then I pulled up the Weather Channel because I'm like, this can't be right. And it's 60. It's confirmed. It's gonna be 65 degrees on Christmas in Kansas City, and then 2 days later, it's 30 degrees. So we got a beautiful day, primetime television, Christmas Day, and it's a Chris Oladokun breakout game in front of all of America.
Christmas. Listen, I'm with you. I am on the Chiefs +13. You're going against a top 5 defense in the league. You have been so anti-Broncos. I'm surprised you're like quadrupling down. But
I apologized last week, and then they looked like, and then of course that's when they go out and look like shit.
I'm with you, dude. You give this guy a week to practice with the starters. It's still a divisional game, man. You know, this game was supposed to be determining the number 1 seed in the AFC if injuries didn't happen. But anyways, I like the Chiefs. I also like 2 things. I like Kareem Hunt over 18.5 rushing yards, which I actually like even more now that you said the weather's going to be nice. And then last week, when this guy goes in the game, Juju Smith-Schuster, 4 targets.
Bro, get off! Like, stop talking about Juju Smith-Schuster on this show.
No, he's back. He's
Bro,
back.
you've been
He had one
like,
catch.
bro,
He had one.
you would think bro's still making TikToks dancing on logos the amount you talk
Oh,
about him.
you are literally a Juju fan, but what I'm saying,
I am, but like I'm not. But again, this isn't about us, Joey. It's about what we're telling people.
did you see what
saying?
Juju did in the beginning of the season when Rashee Rice was out? Guess who's probably going to be out again? Rashee Rice. Juju. Juju over receiving yards. It's probably super low. I cannot find a line on it right now, but I would say it's probably like under 20 yards for sure.
Fair enough. I like Juju Smith-Schuster. I hope it hits. You talk about him a lot on this show. It's like, dude, it's not
once.
It's not 2020 anymore,
year.
bro.
I did it one fucking time this year, dude.
All right,
cool.
That's it for our Christmas Day picks. What an ugly day.
Wait, should we do like? I feel like just like Thanksgiving, we need to do a Christmas Day touchdown. We have to.
I'm down, but
do you have your guy? Like, can you?
I mean, I'll take.
It's our.
It's just so lame. No, I'll take Terry McLaurin to get into the end zone.
That's okay. So Terry McLaurin,
and then who do you want? Should we do one for every game?
Yeah, but it's gonna be a parlay. Yeah. Okay.
So let's do Terry McLaurin first game. You do second game. Who do you like?
All right, second game. Would you kill me? Would you kill me if I just said fucking Justin Jefferson?
Let it go, bro. Let it go. Let it go, bro. I'm not putting my money.
No.
If I am not putting a single penny on anything related to Max Brosmer. If I'm sitting with my family watching Vikings Lions and I'm sweating something because of Max Brosmer, like I'm not doing that on Christmas.
You're right.
Max Brosmer is not dictating whether I have a good Christmas.
I'm cool with playing it safe here. Let's go Amon-Ra.
Okay, I like Amon-Ra. That's great. Terry McLaurin, Amon-Ra, St. Brown. I love that. And then Chiefs Broncos.
Juju.
Juju.
It's Juju.
There's
Terry
no way.
McLaurin, Amon-Ra, Juju Smith-Schuster. Lock it the fuck in.
All right. I hope it hits. I like Juju. I hope it hits.
Oh my goodness, dude. Oh my goodness. This is good. We just saved Christmas. All right. Terry McLaurin, Amon-Ra, Juju Smith. Anytime touchdown lineup.
I'm sorry I'm not as excited. It was going well, and then we threw Juju in there.
I love it.
Let's see. I hope it hits. All right, let's lock that in. Let's go to Saturday football. That's kind of nice. We go Thursday, Saturday, Sunday this week.
Amazing.
Texans, Chargers. Oh, man, I had a hard time with this game. The Chargers are 2.5-point favorites. And look, if I don't care how good the defenses are. I know the Texans have the best defense in the league. But if I see two playoff teams and I see the over-under is less than 40, I'm taking that over. I'm taking over 39.5 points in this one. I know the Texans have a great defense. I don't care. The Chargers are a good football team. Over 39.5. That number is too low. And on top of that, Nico Collins, over 63.5 receiving yards. He's coming off a quiet 4-catch, 54-yard game. 4-catch, 59-yard game. His over-under is listed at 63. He's had 75 yards in 6 of the last 8 games. This is a big game, prime time. I like Nico Collins. I think Nico Collins will get a big touchdown even. So I like Nico Collins over 63.5 yards. Put in your better picks lineup. And Joey, what do you got?
I don't think the Chargers are as back as everyone thinks. The Cowboys, we talk about it way too much on the show. They make teams look way better than they are. Herbert was dealing with that hand thing. People thought it was still going to bother him. He goes for 300 yards, 2 tutties. This is the opposite of the Cowboys he's playing now. You're going against a team that's on a 7-game win streak. I know they just had a close game, but still, I think that advances to 8. Upset of the week, give me the Texans money line against the Chargers and Woody Marks anytime touchdown.
Fair. You said upset of the week it was like go one, Joey. Yeah, that's a bold one.
It's just upset of the week is it's a dog.
Yeah,
They're
fair.
a dog. They're a dog.
Yeah. It's fair.
Woo!
All right. This one we can't really talk that much about yet. It's Ravens Packers Saturday night.
Lamar's probably going to
Lamar.
be out.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Lamar's out. Jordan
So
Love might be out.
I what I mean Malik Willis looks good.
He looked aight. I just
So we're
no,
I don't know where do we go? Where do we go?
I'm aligned with just like with a game like this when you don't know the status of the QBs. It is a freezing cold game in Lambeau that we're gonna see some rain.
So are we aligned on one thing here?
The under.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say just put the game on Derrick Henry's back.
Oh yeah, I mean especially after last week when you don't give Derrick
Yeah.
Henry the ball one time when you're in the fourth quarter. I don't.
I'm gonna just say Derrick Henry over in rushing yards, whatever it is. It's not listed yet, but I'm gonna just say Derrick Henry over in rushing yards.
Cool. Yeah, I'm going to take the under 40.5. I just, if both of these backups are
That's
playing,
fair.
it's worth just fucking putting it in.
That's fair. All right, on to Sunday. We got this game is exciting. Rain expected, but we got Cardinals versus the Bengals. The Bengals are -7. Look, on my end, Jacoby Brissett finally, and you've been on Jacoby Brissett. You've been chasing something with Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah.
He finally had a quiet game. Just over 200 yards and an interception in a loss. So I kind of think it's a perfect spot now against the Bengals' horrible defense. Just take Jacoby Brissett over. Nice bounce back game. Over 249.5 passing yards. I love it. And on top of that, the more important pick. Sprinkle on Cardinals money line. I know it's crazy. I just think that -7 for two teams where their offenses have weirdly been explosive. And don't mention last week about how Jacoby Brissett and they had a bad game offensively. The Bengals disappeared just like that too sometimes. So these offenses can be very explosive, and their defenses are both horrible. They're both eliminated from the playoffs. 7 points is a lot. I just think there's a lot of value on the Cardinals. I'm not necessarily going to sit here and say that they're definitely going to win, but I think it is smart to sprinkle on the value of the Cardinals at +275. I would not take the spread in either way because I think the winner could easily win by 15 or 20 or 30. So I would just take Cardinals +275. What do you like?
I'm.
We're aligned.
I think this game is actually going to be really fun to watch. Like similar to the Bengals Dolphins game, like dude, it was kind of a shootout. Like the Dolphins were even putting up points. Obviously the Bengals, ran away with it, but I like the Cardinals +7 and the over 53.5. I know that's a lot of points, but like, dude, the Bengals defense is awful. The Cardinals could fucking move the ball, and who knows, dude? They could stay in this game if their offense keeps it up. Like the Dolphins couldn't,
I had over 53.5 also written down, but I deleted it when I saw that there's like a lot of rain expected.
Yeah.
And that scares me a little bit, but I still I want to take the 53.5. I just would personally I'm a wait to see just how bad the weather conditions are before jumping. Like there's no reason to take it this early. But yep, I like that as well.
Yeah.
All right, next game. Not much to talk about in this one either because, well, Jaguars -6.5 against the Colts. The reason I say there's not much to talk about is we don't really. I'm assuming Phillip Rivers is just like, see ya. We appreciate what you did. Pretty much eliminated now. There's no point to have a 44-year-old out there. You might as well see what you got in Riley Leonard.
Is that the plan? Like I don't.
I don't know. So if I had to say something here, I'd just say take Jaguars -6.5.
Yeah, I'm
the Jaguars are on fire.
I am aligned. We watched the Jags are just be dominant the last couple weeks, and honestly, the whole entire season. I think they're the most underrated team, not overrated, and I think
I don't agree with that, but
I think the Jags are gonna kick the shit out of the Colts, no matter who's playing quarterback. Honestly.
Yeah. So I think we're aligned. Jaguars -6.5.
Yep.
Next game. This is my bet of the week. Saints -2.5 against the Titans. My bet of the week is Saints -2.5. I apologized last week for Tyler Shuck and what I said about him earlier. I'm all aboard the Tyler Shuck train and the Saints. I said the Saints were building something, and it's built. It is here. We are watching the 2022 Detroit Lions, who knocked out the Packers from the playoffs in their last game, and then the next season they were dominant. That's what we're watching with the Saints. They are building something special, and I like what they have. The fact that they're only 2.5-point favorites against the Titans, and it might just be because the Titans got a stupid win against the Chiefs. That said absolutely nothing. I love the Saints minus 2.5 with Tyler Shuck coming off of a 300-yard performance. Give me Saints minus 2.5. Give me Saints alternate minus 6.5, 7.5. Give me Saints alternate minus 12.5. Give me Saints alternate minus 20.5. What do you like?
Dude, I'm with you. I mean, the Saints are fucking unbelievable. Tyler Shuck is the real deal. We've been saying it. I've been saying it.
Yeah.
So he's now the runner-up for offensive rookie of the year, dude, next to Tet. Like, Tyler Shuck has shown that he was drafted where he should have been drafted. Just saying.
I apologize. So I'm not. I still would rather have Shador. But Tyler Shuck looks good.
No, I think the Saints are great, and you're gonna finish out the season strong and build.
You know what I think is stupid? I hate the fact that the Saints traded Rashid Shaheed. I feel like that would be, I don't know. I feel like they could like that. He was only 27. Olave and Shaheed could have been their future with Shuck.
Yeah.
But anyway, next game, Seahawks. This is a weird one. Seahawks -7 against the Panthers. We're looking at two playoff teams. The Panthers coming off of a huge win against the Buccaneers, and yet we're looking at a 7-point spread. Joey, what do you like in this one?
Oh, man, dude. Fucking, I was going back and forth in this. I don't want to take the Seahawks -7 because we see what the Panthers can be at home, and dude, I don't know. I really didn't have much for this. I liked Sam Darnold over 1.5 passing touchdowns, but even that, I'm staying away. I might need you to just take this one away.
Yeah, I have one pick too. I just look. Bryce Young hasn't thrown an interception in 3 straight games. I think we all know he's due for an interception here. It's only -155. That's where I'm going in this one. Nothing crazy. I think the Seahawks are going to win. I'm too scared to take the 7 points. Yeah, that's pretty much it on that end. All right, Joey, we've been giving out locks on this show. Where can the audience actually go and place them?
Yep, download Betr. Not only do we have a full daily sports fantasy side of things, but we also have a full sports book too. Money lines, totals, parlays, whatever you want, lock in.
And the best part, new users on Betr Picks get a free $10. No deposit required. So go download the Betr app, sign up, get your free $10, and maybe put it on some of our picks. All right, Joe, you can take next game. Buccaneers, Dolphins. Actually, well, sorry, you go.
I mean, there's not much to say. Last week, I finally put the white flag up and said I can't take it seriously. I can't talk on this show about the Dolphins anymore. And now you got Baker Mayfield going into Miami. This is such a team led by Baker that will go in and dismantle the Dolphins sort of like Joe Burrow just did. There's no chance. We stand no chance in this game. But
keep in mind, Joe Burrow was playing for nothing.
Yep.
Baker's season is on the line.
Yep. Bucks -5.5 against the Dolphins. The Dolphins are broken, and I love Quinn Ewers, but he needs way more time developing because it was tough.
I'm aligned with you on Bucks -5.5. Where I want to go player props wise is, look, this will go down in history as, I want to build up more hype to this. This is week 17.
Yeah.
This is the fantasy football championship. Legends are made in fantasy football championships, and players are remembered for their performances in fantasy playoffs. And this game, Buccaneers, Dolphins, is going down in history as the Bucky Irving game. The game where Bucky Irving won so many people fantasy championships, including myself. He is due. I'm tired of the way that they've been holding him back. He hasn't gotten a single goal line carry. They keep giving it to Sean Tucker or Rashad White. They're done with that. Bucky Irving gets a touchdown this one. Bucky Irving hits his over in receiving yards, and Bucky Irving hits his over in rushing yards. This is the Bucky Irving game, over 100 total yards and a touchdown. And Derek gets a fantasy football championship. Anyway, that's pretty much it in that one. Next game, bro. Steelers -3.5 against the Browns. Rain is expected, but You want to take this one?
No.
I got something to say. Well, okay, so look. I love the idea of Myles Garrett. He needs one more sack. He gets that one more sack in Cleveland against the Steelers on Aaron Rodgers. That's amazing. I love that hype, and then they carry that hype to a win. I could see it happening. The issue is, if it does happen, you're only getting the Browns at plus 160. Like if all of that if the Browns somehow pull this game off and I only get plus 160, I'm not even happy. I'm just mad. So if there's no value on the Browns, Joe, you know what that means?
There's value
on the Steelers. I know I just built up the Steelers losing, but like let's be honest. Like what I said about that was like a fantasy of like Myles Garrett gets the record. They dominate the Browns. It's in Cleveland. Everybody's going crazy. That's like that. That's a long shot. I liked it if it had value. It has no value, meaning the Steelers at minus 185 is fantastic value. The Steelers have looked amazing. They almost blew it to the Lions, but they pulled it off. So I think there's value on the Steelers minus 185. Aaron Rodgers looks good. They're still they need to win. Every game is important. The Ravens losing to the Patriots was huge, but they still need to get some wins. So yeah.
Yeah, man.
What do you like?
I don't know. I think the Steelers take advantage of teams that are pretty mid on defense. And despite the Browns being the Browns, they do have a really good defense, and Aaron Rodgers is going to have some pressure in his face, and he's going to have some difficulty. I am taking the Browns plus 3.5. That's where my value is. And then my other value, Steelers are on a 3-game win streak against fucking Detroit, Miami, and Baltimore. Baltimore's broken, keep in mind. Aaron Rodgers to throw an interception, dude. I mean, DK's not going to be playing. He doesn't have a lot of weapons on offense.
Has he thrown an interception in those 3 games? Is that?
I'll tell you right now. Not against Detroit. Not against the Dolphins. Hold on. Not against the Ravens.
All right, I don't hate it.
Hold on. Not against the Bills.
All right.
Hold
on.
When was
last time?
Sorry. And then, yeah. So I'm taking Rodgers to throw a pick. I like the Browns plus 3.5. Maybe even a little sprinkle on the money line. And Aaron Rodgers to throw an interception. Kenneth Gainwell is the...
Wow, he hasn't thrown an interception since November 9th.
That's what I'm saying.
2 of them against the Chargers.
That's what I'm saying. And this guy's going to
be... You got me on that one. I like that. I still think Steelers minus 185 is good value, but I like your take on Rodgers' interception.
Yep. Patriots, Jets. Patriots are minus 13. What do you like?
Rain is expected in this game. I mean, the Patriots look unbelievable. The comeback against the Ravens was awesome. I'm going to stay away from the spread. Poor weather, division game. You never know what's going to happen with, I'm staying away from the spread. Where I will go is just one player prop. All right, you ready for this?
Yep.
Kayshon Boutte is out with a concussion. Is in concussion protocol. I'm expecting him to be out. And there's a player that I think is going to take advantage of it, and I can't sit up here and act like I'm like breaking news and I have because he scored a sick touchdown. Kyle Williams. I think Kyle Williams is going to have a huge game against the Jets. In 2 games where Boutte did not play, Kyle Williams snaps went from like in the 20% range to 56 and 67%. I love Kyle Williams to continue, and he. Those were earlier in the season. He's emerged as of late. He had a sick touchdown against the Buccaneers. He had a sick touchdown against the Ravens. I love Kyle Williams over in receiving yards in this one. Yeah.
Dude, I love Kyle Williams.
You won big on his anytime touchdown last week, right?
He was plus 1,500 anytime, and I put $100 on it. And then I saw the play. I wasn't even watching the game, dude, and he's a beast.
But I appreciate you telling the audience to take that with you.
No, dude, you're right. Honestly, I should have, but also I didn't even know that much about him until I was with some friends, and they were like, yo, plus 1,500 is a good bet for this.
Fair.
I like him, again, for exactly the reasons you just said, and I think the Patriots are going to blow the Jets out. Cold, rainy game in Meadowlands. No one fucking cares over there. And the Patriots, fighting for a fucking number one seed.
Yeah. Can you imagine the Broncos choke the 1 seed to Chris
No, I can't imagine.
Oladokun?
I cannot imagine.
Anyway,
This game is a fun game, dude.
Giants, Raiders, what do you got?
Dude, this is the Super Bowl for ass. This is the ass Super Bowl. This is the loser of this game is number one draft pick. Or, lead.
Bro, but you can't even they're not tanking for the one pick.
I'll tell you what. Pete Carroll and the Raiders, they're not tanking because he's on the hot seat. The Giants, they have been down this road.
I disagree.
They have been down this road. The Giants have been down this road before. They fucked up draft picks. They fucked up management. The Giants will finally know to tank this game. Raiders, money line. Money line.
Stop it. No, because you sit here and you say that Pete Carroll is coaching for his job. Guess what I'll say in rebuttal to that?
Mm-hmm.
Jackson Dart is playing for his job in these coming weeks. I'm telling you, bro, 33 yards last week, Joey. 33 yards. 33 passing yards. Jackson Dart only had 33 more passing yards than you and I did this Sunday. That's ridiculous.
Fucking insane.
And I know it sounds crazy. If they haven't, Jackson Dart, the team know that they could be in position to take a quarterback. Jackson Dart has to. Okay, here's what I'm going to say. Jackson Dart is riding off of one good game with Cam Scatabo on Thursday night against the Eagles.
Wow.
What has he done since then? What has he done? Because I don't know. So when you say Pete Carroll is coaching for his job, I will say Jackson Dart is playing for his job, and I think that's a little more important. I love the Giants in this one, plus 1.5, and I think we should make this the head-to-head because there's no way the Giants are losing to the Raiders.
Taking the head-to-head in the shit bowl.
Yeah, that is crazy. All right, let's make it the head-to-head.
All right.
So last week's winner in the head-to-head was that was on me. I didn't know Gardner Minshew was going to tear his ACL. Sorry. Also,
I actually shit on you in the head-to-head, dude.
Bro,
Gardner Minshew leaving the game hurt. Is not an excuse to lose to the Titans 26-9. And you sat up there, oh, Gardner Minshew, rookie cards.
Are you making fun of an injury right now?
No.
Are you making fun of a torn ACL?
No one is making fun of a torn ACL. What I'm making fun of is you actually saying Gardner Minshew makes that much of a difference. Because even if he played in that game, you were still losing to the Titans. You were still losing.
Nobody had any idea Gardner Minshew was tearing his ACL. You can't take a victory lap on this game.
Oh my God, you are such a gas.
Joey won the head-to-head. Last week's winner was Bass Fishing with Dawson, 2433. He said riding with Jojo, Titans plus 3.5. Congratulations. DM us on Instagram at the Derek and Jojo Show, and we'll get you your $50 in Better Bucks.
Hell yeah.
Now for this week's head-to-head, Team Jojo is riding Raiders minus 1.5. Team Derek is riding Giants plus 1.5. Really, I'm taking Jackson Dart over Geno Smith, and that's not a hard decision for me. Okay. Anyway, comment below who you're riding with, Team Derek or Team Jojo, and we're going to give $50 in Better Bucks to somebody that gets it right. I cannot believe, of all the games you feel so passionate about, you're taking the Raiders. How many times have we fallen for this, Joey? We're done with the Raiders. Move on, bro.
I got one more. I got one more in the chamber.
Oh, bro. The Raiders are done. Anyway, next game.
Sick game.
Really sick game. Eagles, Bills. The Bills are minus 2.5. And here's what I'll say about this one. This is a primetime game because there's only 2 4 p.m. games. Bills, Eagles, and the game we just talked about, Giants, Raiders. You tell me one television in America, in somebody's household, that will have Giants, Raiders on over Bills, Eagles. There's not one. All of America will be tuned in to Eagles, Bills in this one. This is a primetime game, and it's an unbelievable game. It's going to be a little cold, 38 degrees with 80% chance of rain. It's going to be just a good day for football, and I have a lot to say in this one, but Joey, what do you got?
Yeah, I'll keep it simple. When you have an elite running back going against the Buffalo Bills, and I'm talking
You talk elite, okay, yeah, no, okay, all right, yeah, all right, yeah, no, keep going.
I don't know what
keep going.
coming, but yeah, I'm gonna take I'm going to take my guys, just like I've been taking them. Eagles, +2.5. Birds, +2.5. Birds, +2.5.
That's ridiculous. I cannot believe we just did the head-to-head on Giants Raiders when the next game we were disagreeing on Bills Eagles. What a
Yeah.
But anyway, there's first of all Bills -120 money line. There's no way they're losing this game in Buffalo in the cold. Jalen Hurts will not do anything in this one. And you ready for this? James Cook anytime touchdown +105. And I have found this game is the perfect illustration of the disrespect that James Cook gets, as well as the disrespect that Vegas shows clowns like you by taking advantage of you guys with lines. You ready for this?
Yep.
Saquon's over-under is 85 yards, and James Cook over-under is 91 yards. I realize Bills' defense isn't great, but still, that's a 6-yard difference between the two. Now, Saquon averages 72 yards per game, while James Cook averages 102 yards per game. That's a 30-yard difference per game among the two running backs, and yet Vegas has them at only a 6-yard difference. That is all name value. That is all Vegas knowing that clowns like you, Joey, are going to fall for the Saquon Barkley trap, which you've fallen for 2 times this season. And then on top of that, Saquon Barkley to score a touchdown is -105, while James Cook is +100. You ready for these numbers? Mm-hmm. Guess how many touchdowns Saquon has?
5.
Well, no, 9. James Cook has 14. That's 5 more touchdowns. And James Cook has less odds to score a touchdown in this game.
Bro, I promise
This is Vegas. This is Vegas calling you a clown to your face and knowing that you will still fall for it. And yet here you are falling for it. And so is James Cook is so disrespected that he is.
Promise you, Saquon will outrush Saquon will outrush James Cook in this game.
Joe, right now I'll put $500 on it with you. Like right now, on it. Shake on
it. Shake on it.
That James Cook outrushes Saquon Barkley. I'm putting $500 on that.
I'm putting $500.
You are out of your mind.
You're a fucking idiot. You know that,
bro?
You're
Joey.
Idiot.
You're falling for the Saquon Barkley name value.
Well, it's gonna be.
That's all it is. That's all.
I can't wait for.
You have always been bad at fantasy football, and this is why you can't get over name value.
Dude,
and here you are losing $500 because of this.
When you look at your credit card bill after buying all your family Christmas presents, and you're gonna be like, "Oh wow, that's a lot of money on my credit card."
That's bold of you to assume that.
I owe Joey $500 for this bet, and I owe him $500.
That's bold of you to assume that if I lose, I won't be returning gifts because. That might be happening. Anyway.
Oh man.
Next game, dude. I can't believe you. All right.
Bears,
so wow, that's
49ers.
Yeah, Bears 49ers Sunday Night Football. Great game. I like the 49ers money line in this one -175. I think the Bears got an unbelievable victory. But let's be honest. I don't know if I would say that's a deserved victory. They got a little lucky at the end. The Packers were clearly the better team in that one. They were without Jordan Love for most of the game. While it was a fun victory to watch, I'm not that impressed with it, and I think they kind of get humbled a little bit by the 49ers. And this is a battle for the number 1 seed. This is a battle for a bye week in the playoffs. I like the 49ers. They look unbelievable. I like the 49ers in this one, -175. Put that in your better social sports book and thank me later. What do you got?
Kind of on the Bears, man.
We were so aligned, and then all of a sudden, once Pete Carroll and Geno Smith comes up, it just blew up our entire show.
Bears, I understand it was an ugly win, and even when they played the Packers the first time, it was an ugly comeback that they still lost. I actually think the Bears winning that game has given them so much fucking confidence going into the year. And I am not sold on the 49ers whatsoever. I don't care if you blow out the Colts with Phillip Rivers. I have not been sold on the 49ers.
No, but Joey, see, look, it's not just blowing out the Colts with Phillip Rivers. That was the defense that shut down Sam Darnold and the Seahawks, which kept the game close with Phillip Rivers. Like, we're talking about a Colts defense that shut down the fantastic Seahawks team, and then Brock Purdy just dismantled them.
Okay.
And I hate Brock
We've
Purdy.
also seen Brock
I have
Purdy.
never liked Brock Purdy.
We've also seen
but
Brock Purdy throw for 4 interceptions in a game, and now he's going against the Bears defense, who's pretty fucking good. And also, I'm pretty sure they lead the league in interceptions. And now he's going against that, and it's like...
Okay, so that's not going to look... Okay, Joey, I'll give you... The Bears will get an interception on Brock Purdy, and the 49ers... Oh, that's like...
No,
Chris Paul hits a deep three,
Nope.
And to cut the lead to 55 when the Bears get their interception in the fourth quarter down 21.
Good episode to come back to because we're so passionate about our fucking picks this week, and I can't wait to see the tallies after this. Bears +3, Bears money line in San Fran. Let's move on to the last game.
Once again, we disagree on Bears 49ers for the number 1 seed in the NFC, and yet our head-to-head was Giants
Raiders. Yeah, I'll be tuned into Giants Raiders. Wait, what?
All right, here we go. Rams -8 versus the Falcons. What do you got on this one?
Sorry, I just got a interesting text. I think one of my bets just won in the Toledo game. Apologies. I'm on the Rams -8. I think the Rams shut everyone in the whole entire world up last week, and they're fucking legit. Their quarterback's the MVP. Their wide receiver core is unfucking believable. Puka's insane. Devontae Adams probably gonna be back. I know he's questionable again.
I would assume so.
But yeah, I'm taking the Rams. You can't tell me any other way. I also like if Devontae Adams is back, him to score a touchdown.
Yeah, I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize to everybody over this entire season for just ever mentioning Tutu Atwell's name on this show. Last week was just, I said Tutu Atwell and he got 0 catches, played like 5 snaps, and on one of them he just didn't even, it was such a delay to get off the line of scrimmage. It was hard to watch. And so I just want to sit here and apologize and promise to you guys that I'm not going to talk about Tutu Atwell ever again. And this is not some sort of like switch where I'm going to be like, no, I'm done with Tutu Atwell. I'm done. I'm still a fan of his, but I'm done with Tutu Atwell. I'm kind of aligned with you, Rams -8. But, speaking of which, hold on, Tutu Atwell. The guy that's kind of taken his spot, Mumfeld, looks really good. And he's kind of like LaQuint Allen Jr., where I'm not ready to start putting money on him. I'm just saying right now, keep an eye on Mumfeld because I'm just about to pick him up in Dynasty Fantasy Football. He's going to be really good. Besides the point, in this one, over 49.5 points, Rams-Falcons. The Falcons quietly have an explosive offense with Kirk Cousins and Kyle Pitts just becoming Tom Brady and Gronk all of a sudden. Yeah. So I just like over 49 points. Put that in your Betr Social Sportsbook. All right, let's do our Betr Picks lineup. And let's talk about the fact that we went with a 2-pick touchdown lineup last week, and we easily smacked it. Saquon Barkley got into the end zone. Mike Evans got into the end zone. What a week for our Betr Picks lineup. And Joey, let's win back-to-back. I'm not even sure
ever. I love when people fucking say like that they tailed it too. They DM us the lineup.
Yep.
Best feeling in the world. Let's do it again.
I'm pretty sure Mike Evans hit in like the first quarter. We were done by the end of the first quarter in the 1 p.m. slate. So unbelievable.
So sick.
I don't know if we've won back-to-back all year, but what a way
won back-to-back ever in our history at this company. Yeah. We've never won back-to-back
until this week. Until this week. And you ready for this, Joey? I know I've given you a hard time with touchdown picks, and last week I swallowed my pride and I gave a touchdown pick, and guess what? I'm running it back. I told y'all earlier in the show that it is the Bucky Irving game against the Dolphins, and I swear to God, Bucky Irving will have over 30 fantasy points, and he's going to score multiple touchdowns, but I'm only going to sit here and say Bucky Irving, 1 touchdown. That's my pick. Bucky Irving, 1 touchdown. Joey, what do you got?
All right, I'm going with our guy. The next Tom Brady, Tyler Shuck, over 214.5.
Okay, hold on.
You hear me right?
Don't ever. No.
Over 214.5 passing yards.
Bro,
did you
first of all, if you're ever gonna,
I said
yeah,
Tyler Shuck over the next Brady. Tyler Shuck.
If you're ever gonna, first of all, I like Shuck. Most certainly not quote unquote our guy. Like I'm, and then never mention Tyler Shuck and Tom Brady in the same sentence ever again. The disrespect to Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time. And I know you're joking, but even to say it in a joking manner
is
disrespectful.
Tyler Shuck over 214.5 passing yards. Tell the people our lineup.
We got Bucky Irving touchdown and Tyler Shuck over
214.5 passing yards.
Over 214.5 passing yards. I like it. I like it a lot. I like Tyler Shuck this week. But this is the Bucky Irving game. So ride with us. Put in your Betr Picks lineup. let's win back-to-back, and then let's finish the regular season winning 3 in a row next week, and then let's go in hot to the playoffs.
Going in hot in the playoffs. We're going to go big for the playoffs, by the way. So
yes, sir.
we lock in.
All right, that's Week 16 Christmas episode. Thank you guys for watching. Merry Christmas to everybody. Let's hope we let's win on Christmas. Let's make this a great Christmas, and yeah. We'll see y'all next week. Like this video, comment below, subscribe. If you're listening on Spotify, please leave us a 5-star review. And we'll see y'all next week. Good luck to everybody in their fantasy championships, including myself. Joey, I know you didn't make any. Unsurprisingly so. And so good luck to everybody in your fantasy playoffs.
All right.
We'll see y'all next week.